Good morning. My name is Lauren Upshaw. I use she, her pronouns, and I am your gathering companion for this morning. Welcome to SSUC and welcome to our gathering today, here in this place with our sister community in Saskatoon, or wherever you may be if you're joining us through the live stream. I've been attending SSUC for a little over a year now, and I just love how much care and support this community has. It's been a source of groundedness amidst the sometimes chaotic and fast-paced seasons in my life, and I always know I can come here and have engaging conversations, sing meaningful songs, and receive a hug or two. So welcome to this place of belonging, connection, spiritual exploration, and so much more. As is our custom, we share affirmations of our commitment to all the colors of diversity that is a treasured part of our welcome each time we gather. Let's celebrate that in this community, where we are all welcome to be who we are and who we're becoming. I invite us to speak for this for ourselves and for each other as we work together, building a more open and expansive community for all people. We welcome and affirm all sizes, all ages, all colors, all cultures, all genders, all sexualities, all abilities, all learning styles and neurotypes, all religions, or none, all people. Welcome.
Good morning, my name is Chris, he, him, and I want to invite us into a centering time. And as we do that, I would invite us to ponder the fact that we live in two times at once, maybe more, but two for sure. We live in an awareness of cosmic time, measured in billions of years, galaxies forming, stars burning, the universe expanding, and we're a part of that. And we also live in human time, brief, fragile, uncertain, measured in years and months and days and conversations and moments. And today we're invited to hold both, because even time itself is not fixed in the universe. It changes depending on two things, not just whether you're having fun or you're bored silly. It changes depending on speed and gravity. Einstein's theory of relativity shows us that the faster something moves, the more slowly time passes for that object compared to something at rest. For example, an astronaut traveling very fast in space would age slightly less than people staying on Earth. Their clock would tick more slowly in relation to ours. I said gravity too, though. The stronger the gravity, the more time slows down. For example, near something massive, like a planet or a black hole, time passes more slowly, which means that our GPS satellites, which are all hovering there in mid-Earth orbit, are going quite fast, but they're also not as affected by gravity, Earth's gravity, as we are down here on the planet. So their internal clocks move faster, and they have to be pre-programmed to slow down using a formula that takes into account their distance from the Earth, the speed they're traveling, and Mr. Einstein's theory and mathematics. A beautiful understanding of the elegance of the universe. So, all that to say, time is not absolute. Neither is human life. Time can feel slow in grief, fast in joy, suspended in awe. What matters is not only how much time we have, but how we inhabit it. So today, we are going to light our candle, our community candle, recognizing that in the vastness of time and space, we can find humility. And in the briefness of our time and space, we can find urgency. In both of those things, we discover the invitation to live with presence and depth, not to hold on to time necessarily, but to enter it fully. So no matter where we are in our experience of life, of time, we hold the expanse of our place in the cosmos on this little third planet from this one sun, and the specificity of our time on this earth, on this Treaty 6 territory, among our partners of land, sea, and air, of the many who've gone before us, and the many with whom we share this intentional time, from whom we have much to learn. We honor it all. And so a little wisdom to start, not only from the scientists, but from the poets. From Walt Whitman in his poem entitled, "When I Heard the Learned Astronomer." When I heard the learned astronomer, when the proofs, the figures were ranged in columns before me, when I was shown the charts and diagrams to add, divide, and measure them, when I, sitting, heard the astronomer where he lectured with much applause in the lecture room, how soon unaccountable I became tired and sick, till rising and gliding out I wandered off by myself in the mystical moist night air, and from time to time looked up in perfect silence at the stars. In the beauty of this poet's words, may we find wisdom for our living. Our Time for All Ages means that we invite anyone who wants to come to the carpet to have a chat, to have a story, and you're welcome to come. Tall or small, you're welcome. Hello. Oh, hello. Good morning. Hello. I want to share a book with you today. It is called A Stone Sat Still. And it's by Brendan Wenzel. All right, here we go. A stone sat still with the water, grass, and dirt. And it was as it was, where it was in the world. And the stone was dark. And the stone was bright. Hello, welcome, welcome. And the stone was loud. Look, crack, something fell on the stone. And the stone was quiet. Quiet enough to sleep on. And it sat where it sat with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was rough. And the stone was smooth. And the stone was green, red, purple, and blue. Wow, it's a lot of colors. Maybe not all at once. And the stone was a pebble. And the stone was a hill. Look at that little guy there. And the stone was a feel. And the stone was a smell. And it sat where it sat with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was the wild. And the stone was a house or a home. And the stone was a kitchen. And the stone was a throne. And the stone was a marker and a map and a maze. A danger, a haven, a story, a stage. And the stone was a blink, and the stone was an age. And the stone was an island, and the stone was a wave. Do you see it under the wave there? More waves. And the stone was a memory. And the stone was always. Have you ever known such a place? Where with water, grass, and dirt, a stone still sits in the world. There it is down there. I think it's under the water. Under the water. That's the end. Oh, this stone. It took us on a little journey here. Lots of things this stone experienced. The stone was there for a long, long time, but many small moments happened to it. Can you think of one moment that you remember from this book that was that seemed really special, that stood out? What moment do you remember most?
I remember when it said it was the color blue.
When it was the color blue. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. The color was purple.
Purple. Purple was your favorite one. Nice. Other moments? Anyone in the room? Moments that stood out? When it was a kitchen. Yes. The page with the seal. Which one was that? Was it towards the end? Oh, it was, oh yes, this one. That one with the seal, oh yes. The stone was an island, yes, yes. I love that. Lots of changes happened around this stone over time. Water came and different animals came, and sometimes it was dry in the bushes, and sometimes it was under the water. Lots of changes. If you could imagine, this stone is just an ordinary stone, but it is there through all kinds of things. You have changes in your life, everyone. What kind of changes happen to you? You might not live half of your life underwater, but lots of changes happen. What kind of things happen in life that are changes? No? Are there times when you're at home and times when you're at school? Yes, that's a change. Like when you have to go and do something, like go to school. When you're older, can you imagine a different time than than the age you are right now? Can you imagine when you're older? Is that hard to imagine? It is hard to imagine. And yet changes will come to us too. Who knows what will happen tomorrow or the next day or next year? We might grow up. We might get taller. We might stay the same. We might look similar to the way we look, but we might change. Our hair might change color or go away. You never know. Changes are amazing. But you know what? This stone, last thing I want to share with you, is that this stone was important to different creatures at different times and in different ways. For some, they used it as a kitchen. For some, they sat and it felt rough, and some it felt smooth. For some, it was safe, and some it was dangerous. And it was just all different kinds of experiences depending on what was happening at the time. That's right. And yet, it was always there somewhere, going along with the changes and being present for all that needed it to be. So what I really love about this book is it shows us that, well, a stone is wonderful because a stone, has been around for way longer than we have. Oodles and oodles and oodles of years, and will be around forever. So whenever we hold a stone, it's so great because it's like time. It's the past, and it's now, and it's the future. It's going to be around for a long, long time. That's what's so great about rocks and stones. And it also reminds us that just like a stone, we are important to other people around us in different ways at different times, and through all the changes. Oh my gosh, what a fun story. Thanks for sharing this with me up here on the carpet. We are going to do other things now. I wish we could stay on the carpet and share more stories. But I would like to invite you to Kids Spirit. If you'd like to go to Kids Spirit, Daisy and Ariane are there. Of course, you're welcome to stay in the room and or join the playroom. And Wes is ready to take youth space down to the youth room. So, thank you very much. We're going to carry on with our morning. Have a good morning.
Thank you.
And for the rest of us, we get to share some of the life and work of this community as we share the things that are happening and coming up. If you've got something to share, please make your way to the front and share a brief update or announcement. While you're doing that, I want to just thank you for all the ways you contribute to this community. Whether you put something in the box at the door or donate online or have automatic withdrawals set up, thank you so much for all the ways you support us. And I know that many of you are going to be supporting us in different ways through the week with your volunteer time. So thank you for all the ways you do that too. A little specific thank you to those who helped yesterday to pack lunches for the Inner City Pastoral Ministry downtown Edmonton. Your work was really fantastic. Thank you for being here, for packing the lunches and making all of that happen so that that lunch can be served and distributed today. One more from me. Every fall, we as a community have a little mini retreat. It's a way for us to connect with each other, to connect with our sister community in Saskatoon when many of them choose to come and join us in our mini retreat. So these dates are for this year, October the 2nd to 4th, but you can block that off in your calendar. What I'm really interested in is there's a group of us who plan this retreat every year, and we would love to have some new folks join us. If you'd like to be a part of conversations about what we could include in that retreat, how we might shape it, then we're having a meeting, the first one of the year, on Tuesday the 26th at 7 online. So you're welcome to join that, talk with me, contact the office, or you can join after that too. That's not a deadline, it's just kind of a starting to organize meeting. So you're all welcome to be a part of that retreat planning. All right.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Helena Green, pronoun she, her, and I'm here to talk about, in our quest for being all that we can be, in our quest for peace and freedom and excellence, inevitably we deal with anxiety and stress. And just like as per the wonderful book we were just talking about, where do you get all these cool books anyway? Change. What? The library. Good one. So change ends up being a big source of stress as well. And so you're invited to a new little talk about anxiety and stress. It was in the newsletter, and it's going to be June 6th at 11 o'clock. It's a Saturday. If you're not down in Mexico yet, you're invited to come and tap into it's a sharing. So tap into the lived wisdom of the group. I'm going to be sharing whatever insights from my best-selling workbook called Anxiety Therapy at Home, Dancing with Your Shadow. And I hope to see a whole bunch of stressed out people there. Maybe we can come up with some scathingly brilliant ideas together. Thanks. Here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Wes. My pronouns are they and them. I just wanted to stand up here real quick and thank those of you who supported and sponsored our team in the Sash Bear Walk. As you can see, the top team is us. I just want to thank all of you who sponsored us and those who sent good vibes and your thoughts. We had a great time. It was excellent yesterday morning. And then last night for Awareness Month, there was the High Level Bridge was lit up with orange. So again, thank you so much.
So again, you all know who I am, and Joe Nicholas with the Thrifty Treasures Market. It's coming up this next weekend, and the response for cashiers was amazing. Thank you very much. Now the bad news is we've had a couple of people who have had to back out due to illness. So I've got some empty lines where these people really fill a lot of space. So if you could put your name down where you can, and if you feel like just showing up anytime during the week, that's well accepted as well. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Baking should be here Friday, as they're going to start pricing it Friday. Anything else, Sandra?
Pam Patton, he, she. No, I say he, she all the time. Maybe this is true who I am, because I say it all the time. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know who I am. I was suggested that I come before, so I'm a little nervous about what's coming next. But Janet asked me if there might be a few people that could just stay behind, just to pull some chairs out of here. She's having what will be her final, likely her final recital of her cello students. So this afternoon, and just a little bit of help moving some chairs out. So we've maybe got about 50 left. I'd really appreciate the help. Thank you.
My name is Joyce Madsen, and my pronouns are she and her. And I am chair of what's called the Ministry and Personnel Committee for this community. It's one of the committees that comes out of the United Church's mandate for congregations who are part of the United Church. And the role of this committee is to support our congregational staff and to be a liaison between members of the community and the staff. That means that complaints, concerns, and accolades can be shared with one of the members of our committee. And that includes Harry Paul, welcome back, Ian Kellogg, who is not here this morning, and myself. Now, we don't want to discourage you from sharing positive comments with the staff, because we know they're doing a great job. But we would like you to bring concerns to us. This community strives to be very diverse. We do the welcoming every Sunday. And for many of us, that means meeting new people and learning and understanding new ways of being. Over the past several weeks, we have become aware of instances where words and actions have resulted in some members of our community feeling hurt and disrespected because of misgendering or speaking ill of people who are doing committee work on behalf of this community. We want to be a place where everyone feels they belong. So we're asking everyone to be just a little more diligent about your words and your actions as we continue to grow in our diversity. Perhaps take the time to get to know more of the other folks, hear their stories, and have an opportunity to be more supportive. And if you do have any concerns, please pass them along to a member of the M&P committee so that we can continue to work to improve our diversity and our sense of belonging in this community.
I will now share a wisdom reading from the Jesus tradition. Someone in the crowd said, "Teacher, tell my brother to share the family inheritance with me." Jesus replied, "Friend, that's not mine to settle." And then he turned to everyone and said, "Be careful. Pay attention to what you value. Life is not measured by how much you own." Then he told them this story. There was a person whose land produced more than he expected, and he thought to himself, "What should I do? I don't have enough space to store everything." Then he said, "I know what I'll do. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I'll store up all my grain and everything I've gathered. And I'll say to myself, now you have enough laid up for many years. You can relax, eat, drink, and enjoy life." But life had other plans. In a moment he did not expect, his time was over, and everything that he had stored up was left behind. So it is with those who store up treasures for themselves, but are not rich in what truly gives life. In these words inherited from the Jesus tradition, may we find wisdom for our living.
My reading of this story tells me that it's not a story about greed in its simple sense. It's about timing and where we place our trust. A person plans carefully, builds security, prepares for the future, and then the future doesn't arrive for them. The tension here isn't moral failure as much as misdirected attention. At certain stages of our lives, we plan for everything except the one thing that defines our lives, that it's infinite, or that it's finite. I got that one wrong. Finite. If there's anyone here with infinite life, tell me, I want to know. We can build this idea out further. It's not just the length of time that expands and dilates depending on our perspective, what we're going through, how we're experiencing it. It applies also to our illusion of control. The story gently asks, what are you postponing? What are you storing up instead of living? What matters now while you're here? Meaning is not found in the accumulations. We got that. That's kind of the surface level meaning punch of that story. This week's market, this week's garage sale, Thrifty Treasures, is proof enough for any of us that meaning is not found in accumulations. What is meaningful at one point becomes extraneous in another. Security is not found in postponement. Time and control aren't fixed. They come and go. They expand and contract. We live in human time, but let's not forget the cosmic time. A parable should ask us questions, and this one does. What cannot be delayed for you? What belongs in the present? We think of these things often at memorial services. We sit there, we reflect on the life lived and the stories told. And sometimes that thought occurs to us, often that thought occurs to us. What's really important? What do I need to be doing right now? What belongs in the present? What riches do we really want to store up that bring meaning rather than just a place on a shelf to gather dust? And how do we stay focused on the urgency of those things, knowing that the question may come from a cosmic time perspective, but the urgency comes from our very humanity? We don't have long. What will we do today?
This is an excerpt from When Death Comes by Mary Oliver. When it's over, I want to say all my life. I was a bride married to amazement. I was the bridegroom taking the world in my arms. When it's over, I don't want to wonder if I've made of my life. The song and then this. When it's over, I don't want to wonder if I have made of my life something particular and real. I don't want to find myself sighing and frightened or full of argument. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. In the words of this contemporary poet, may we find wisdom for our living.
It's a good day to have your mom here. Mary Oliver doesn't dramatize death or turn away from it. She knows it will come, and when it does, she has some thoughts. Not a guest, but a resident. Not a visitor, but a local. Not an observer, but a participant in life. Cosmic time humbles us by our place in the vastness. Some people describe it as feeling like when they think about the universe, its expansion, its breadth, they feel small. They feel insignificant. But rather than insignificant, I might suggest that it might make us feel part of something large and amazing. Our place in the vastness, it reminds us that we are part of everything. And then human time urges us in its brevity. It lights a fire. We're both part of the long story of this universe, part of a 14 billion year adventure that has us play our part in recycling these atoms, in the links of evolution, in the participation of the movement of making life more beautiful for another. And part of a specific life that can do what Mary Oliver suggests, that it could marry us to amazement and embrace us into living, shaping all the parts of time and space that we can touch through connection, attention, through care, through relationship, through compassion, through wonder. When, then, are we shifting toward participation rather than observation? Can we pinpoint some places in our lives where we are moving from just being a participant, from being an observer to being a participant? Can we once each day pause and ask ourselves, what's the most important thing in this moment? And then not just observe it go by, but act on it in a small, tangible way that expresses how we want to live in that moment. Not perfectly, of course, just intentionally. That I will be part of this unfolding universe and part of this beautiful, wondrous life that is short and full of opportunity, and I will live it. I will be part of it. I will be changed by it.
rise. Paths I've never chosen to choose. How then shall I live? How then shall I live? How then shall I live this life? How then shall I live? So does my walks clean, thumb of the ground. Sought to be at one with the cosmos, singing with its new old sound. How then shall I live? How then shall I live? How then shall I live this life? How then shall I live? Saw the world outside of my looking, gazed upon the eyes of the soul, held the hopes and fears of tomorrow, found the pieces making a whole. How then shall I live? How then shall I live? How then shall I live this life? How then shall I live? Took a step outside of my walking, found within a beat that we share. Walked with you the length of a lifetime, and made of life a living prayer. How then shall I live? How then shall I live? How then shall I live this life? How then shall I live?
Please join me in strengthening our intentions. Let's move into our week aware that our time is real and limited, making the most of each moment to do what is important. May we choose presence over postponement, attention over distraction, and connection over accumulation. In the lives we touch, may we act with care and respond with love, with humility in our vastness and courage in our briefness. We will live these days with intention, shaping the world within our reach. May we do so with compassion, with justice, and with love.
And so we change our light, as we do every week. Whatever light has come to us, we don't leave it here. We take it with us. We allow it to change us. We allow it to change others. And so we move as the light moves, knowing that we're part of a vast and unfolding universe, here for a brief and unrepeatable time. Let's not delay. Let's be present to the life that is here right in front of us, and may we choose always what connects us, heals us, and gives us life. May it be so for all of us as we go into this week.